collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers. Welcome to your 8-card draw. What do I need shadow read for this full moon in Scorpio to your new moon in Taurus, May 2023. I am your reader, Angelo, Lyons. Like the new music? Mal for short, professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. We just hit our 25th year anniversary, even though I'm doing it before that, but you're going to see this after that on May 1st. Beltane, 25 years in service. We'll talk about it at the end of the video. I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. It is available on Kindle, a version. The Kindle version obviously is available on Kindle. There is a link in the description box. You can click the link, preview it for free, see some of the prayers, practices, principles. It's broken down into chakra chapters. There are chakras in the reading, could be helpful. Yeah, that's the Kindle version. You can click and check it out for free, the first part. But the original version, which is like a Fellini movie, seriously, that's over on Patreon. Some of my subscribers on my Patreon platform get that, but all of my subscribers across the board, from Seeker to God Goddess, they get all the extended readings, all the ones that I've done in the past, the ones I'm doing now and moving into the future, all the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. They also get a daily check-in with me every morning. I mean, if I miss a day, it's because I really cannot do it. I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream link so they can chat with me about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a prayer, a blessing, a little something, something to send us on our way. And when it's a full moon, new moon, or a Sabbath, they get a little extra. It's my favorite way to start the day, and it obviously sets me up for what I do here on YouTube and elsewhere. So if you are so interested, if you feel so called, click the link, check it out, look at the menu, and come Patreon on Patreon. And if you want to book a reading with me, we'll talk about that at the end, but if you're a Patreon, you get a discount, just saying. So let's get down to it, and come Patreon on Patreon. Some of the Archangels, Lyons, Angelo, Lyons, and we've got really cool new music now for this read, so you can just call me Mal. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. And very, very happy to do this reading, even though it's a shadow read. I just did a meditation and a lot of breath work and all of that. And it felt very, very, very healing. So let's do the explanation for the new people. Welcome, new Taurians and crosswatchers. And then we'll get to the divination. So explanation first, divination second. Here we go. If you're new to my channel, an 8-card draw is just one card from 8 different decks, giving you clues, tips, and hints about anything in particular, but in this case, a 2-week period from the full moon in Scorpio to your new moon in Taurus, and we're gonna look at that because there's a lot going on of note in between those 2 weeks. But these readings are about surrendering, letting go. It's the waning, the releasing, the alchemy, letting go of the 3 symbolic atoms in between lead and gold on the periodic table to go from toxic to healthy. There are chakras involved. I'll explain all that as I go. I am a spiritual teacher, obviously. I have been. My mom's a teacher too, so I inherited that. The full moon in Scorpio is an eclipse on Friday, Cinco de Mayo, 5/5, 1:34 p.m. Eastern. I am in New York. Now, I said in the 5-card draws, plant a seed, help it grow, waxing reads, that, you know, a full moon in Scorpio on a Friday, just right there, someone's getting stuff touched. It's just, it's set for that if that's what is wanted, if that was the seed you planted. So when the moon rides out to peak, then you halt, desire, seek, and then get ready for the shadow work, the letting go, the releasing, so that you can plant a seed in your new moon of Taurus 2 weeks later, Friday, the 19th of May, 11:53 a.m. Goes void, of course, at 1:51 p.m., so it's not in Taurus for long, but no worries. It goes into Gemini later that day at 2:48 p.m. Now I'm going to say, it's a Friday to a Friday. Planting a seed, and I'll have the 5-card draws ready. I don't think the new music's ready for that, but all of the videos are getting new music except for the main theme. The old one, that was on pretty much everything. I'm keeping that for company stuff. Yeah, no, think about that. Second house, Taurus, woo. On a Friday, day of Venus. Again, could be very stuff touchy, but according to your own life values, what it is that you truly value. Because you're a Taurus, right? A couple of things in between. For starters, we have got Venus going into Cancer, and I believe that is on the 7th of May. Mercury is going direct. I think that's on the 11th or so, right? Oh my goodness gracious, thank God Mercury's going direct. And what else we got here? Oh yeah, Taurus, this is the big one. Jupiter is going into Taurus on the 16th. So that's really in your favor. So, check your other signs and all of that if you've got, something particularly, I would think, in Cancer. And Mercury going direct. I think this could be a very, very clearing, healing 2 weeks for all of the signs, but I'm going to say with Jupiter, the expander, the great beneficent, moving into your sign for a while. It usually stays there about a year, so good for you. So enough of that. I'm going to put this over here. Let's get down to biz. Enough explanation. The shift from explanation to divination happens in the still point. But, okay, it's important to say, cross-watchers, here's your opportunity to help someone heal, right? Someone you care about, someone you're having an issue with, whatever. If you apply this, you will do your own alchemy. You will let go. You will release. You will heal as a result. And you will also be helping the one you are cross-watching for, as well as the entire Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, and cross-watcher and collective. It's how it works. My guides keep showing me that. And I'm like, okay, let's just go for it. So both feet on the floor if you can. Boom. Focus on your breath, if you will. And I will do my best to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace to help you do your shadow work, your releasing, your letting go, to travel a more golden rather than leaded timeline. Please take a nice deep breath. Let's surrender to the divine alone. Still point. Oh yeah, here we go. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine. For the Taurus collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video who were drawn to this reading using the Caroline Myss archetype cards. What is the dominant archetype? The soul power. Being refined, alchemized, from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy in their 8th chakra, sending down all of the codes to all of the other chakras, shifting what they attract and what they repel, so they have the choice to no longer delay what cannot be prevented. From shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, fear to love, illusion to truth. This full to their new May 2023, the Hedonist. You're so glad I take my time with the shuffle. Well, the agreement is I will take the card they leave in my hand, but if they kick one out and they go, then I grab it. It's the 2nd chakra skill right there. The Hedonist archetype is a wild card family archetype, and if you notice my energy changes, because you can have an archetype a reason, a season, or a lifetime. I have this one, lifetime. It's called the Chronos archetype, time, right? From womb to tomb. Now, the shadow attribute written on the card here. I'm about to feel symbolically naked. The shadow attribute I call the lead. The light attribute written on the card, the gold. 3 symbolic atoms in between those two. But remember, this is like going to be going through your whole system chakra-wise. And don't worry, we're going to use the whispers of Lord Ganesh to help remove those atoms. So here we go. Buckle up. The shadow attribute of the hedonist pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Hey, I'm Generation X, I'm a latchkey kid. I had to figure shit out as I went along. I had a lot of fun, and thank God there were no cell phones with cameras. The light attribute, I think you'll see this in me more, inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. Check. Check, please. All right, so hedonist, this is about enjoying yourself. Now, that doesn't mean that this has to be toxic. That's the idea. That healing can be a very hedonistic process, and yes, if manicure, pedicure, facial, and massage was enough, this planet would have been turned into paradise a long time ago. So that not being the case, let's see what's going on. Because the hedonist is wonderful. And it's, well, all archetypes are wonderful in their gold, even the ones that sound like a jackknife, right? And all the ones that sound magnificent, are just as toxic as can be. That's how archetypes are. They're routing systems of power. Read sacred contracts. Let's get the next 4 chakras down. Heart, throat, third eye, crown, all in one card. Daughters of the Moon Tarot. Feminine energy, the world behind your eyes. Please take a nice deep breath. I love you. As I call upon my goddesses of earth, the sign of Taurus. Powers of the north, element of earth, sign of Taurus. Element. Wow, okay, what's going on? Beloved goddesses, of fixed earth. One card in clarity. What's going on? Heart, throat, third eye, crown for the Taurus collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Watching this video, drawn to this reading. What do they need to know? Because throat chakra minimum, willpower, choice. They have the choice here of what to do to alchemize the hedonist in the 8th, and yeah, there we go, 2 of Pentacles. There we go. It's like, what? It's the bull. I mean, come on. It's there is, well, when it's an earth card on the inside, I would say this is throat chakra in the sense of chewing on it, right? Balance the bull leapers. Do you take the bull by the horns? This is literally that. Apparently these Amazonian women, I believe this is in Spain, this might be the forerunner to the running of the bulls of Pamplona, I don't know. But these women would run towards the bulls, grab by them, flip over them, right? Like, that takes skill. Like, that's very, like, that sounds like a Themysciran kind of thing, I think. Themysciran now! So you might very well be like, well, right? But we all know Taurians have essentially 2 speeds. Full speed ahead and stop. Right? There is something in between. Well, it depends on what other signs you got in your natal chart, I suppose, and transits and all of that. Well, with Jupiter going into your sign, that should be interesting. So let's see what that's about on the outer, because that's open to interpretation, and it's only the 2nd card down. So let's get the lower 3 chakras with the mythic tarot, the Yang, outside looking in at you, or you from the inside looking out at people, places, and things. Lower 3 chakras are relationships in the physical world and the intuitive survival intuition of them as well. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, still point. As I call upon my gods of earth. The sign of Taurus, powers of the north. Please, beloved gods of fixed earth, 1 card in clarity. For the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, what do they need to be aware of inside out, outside in, lower 3 chakra dynamics? To alchemize the hedonist in the 8th, 2 of Pentacles in the inner, this full to their new. Ooh, it's a person. Could be you from the outside looking in. Court card, Knight of Swords, the Dioscuri, the twins, Gemini, mutable air. Now, let's talk about this. With that sort of 2 of Pentacles on the inner, balance is the key word there, by the way. I'm trying to find the balance. How do I balance this out? Like, how do I have a good time with harm to none? I know that's not the easiest thing. Knight of Swords could be you from the outside looking in. You're gathering information. If you have any planets in Gemini, certainly have a look-see-duck-see where they are. But that could also be a person. Absolutely could be a person, a one-on-one relationship, 2nd chakra. Maybe they're Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign or not. I think that's irrelevant. What it is about 3rd house. communication, self-expression, right? Can be friends, can be a partner on the journey. And certainly if you're a hedonist, well, you could be hooking up with a Gemini, but you're like, with Geminis, oh dear God, I'm fixed earth, they're mutable air. What could go right? I'm kidding. Sort of. I don't date Geminis, no offense. Yeah, no, I'm mutable earth. That doesn't go well. Virgo. This is interesting. This is really, really interesting because the vibe on this feels good, but still that energy of, whoa, like a little bit of confusion of what to do here, and certainly with the Gemini vibe on the outside. And it can be both. It might not just be you from the outside looking in at yourself, but you also mirroring with someone else. And it's a general read. Let's get you a healing mantra. Oh, nope, skipped one. Right, we changed it. Whispers of Lord Ganesh. Help remove those obstacles, and then we'll get you a mantra to supercharge it. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Beloved Lord Ganesh, please, God of success, prosperity, remover of obstacles, one card in clarity. What is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your empowering oracle message to help the Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video drawn to this reading, alchemize the hedonist archetype in the 8th, Two of Pentacles, the Bull Leapers, Gem on the inner, Knight of Swords, Gemini vibe on the outer, this full to their new. Splendor. This is a wonderful card. This is so hedonistic, it's ridiculous. Sorry. Oh, right, I'm not monetized on YouTube anymore. Ridic. Card number 46. Rebel Gal. More. 46. Card number 46. Splendor. In the grass, with some grass. You do you. You're Taurus. Good luck keeping up with them cross watchers once they start stampeding. I do love Taurians though. And some lovely gentlemen callers along the way of the Bull's persuasion. Splendor. Card number 46. Seek and honor the beauty and splendor that is within and around you. Work. Ganesha is surrounded by beauty in this card. You got flutter by a butterfly. Pretty. And is calling to your attention. Awaken to what you are surrounding yourself with at this moment. See more deeply and be aware of the impact on your surroundings, on what you create in your life. I mean, that is very element of Earth. It's like, it's not saying go into the astral realms, you know, just if you do, make sure you have astral glide. It helps dimensional crossover go a little bit more smoothly. No, it's talking about, you know, the luxury. It's very second house. Ganesha urges you to let beauty penetrate into your heart. Okay, into your heart. That's good. You will naturally respond to this beauty by fostering more care and love, not only in your life, but also in the lives of those around you. So that's really taking the hedonist to a very, very healing place, right? It's like saying, I'm just not going to have a good time. I am going to make this splendiferous, right? What a party. If your critical voice has been overactive lately, oh, that could be that Knight of Wands. If your critical voice has been overactive lately, or you find that you've been dwelling on negative behaviors, take a moment to realign yourself. You arrived in this world as a unique and magnificent individual. The core of your being is whole, beautiful, and filled with love. It's true. That's the core of all of us. Yeah, even them. Can you imagine? The essence of the higher self wants nothing more or less than for you to be who you are created to be. Ganesha is standing in a meadow surrounded by flowers. The flowers symbolize perfection and beauty. The variety of colors streams healing, loving energy in your direction. The butterflies symbolize the change and evolution that your soul is undertaking. Remember to have an awareness of your surroundings. See the splendor that is being shown to you and utilize this energy to support your own transformation. And it's Beltane. That's like so on the nose, or the elephant trunk as you so choose. Thank you, Lord Ganesh. I love him. He's a lot of fun. We get along really well. Started cultivating my relationship with him when I started working with the Ashaya monks when I started the company in 1998. They're ISHAYA. Check them out. E-A-E-A-O. Let's get the Mac-Con healing mantra, because I'm doing the reading. I don't do readings without a Mac-Con healing mantra, because they're good, and I write mine down and I use them for the 2-week period and from other readings too. Yeah, you know, when you're like, what should I do? It's a good fallback. Please take a nice deep breath. This is new. Still point. As I call upon the Ascended Masters of the Wild Card family. This should be fun. Please, beloved ones, Ascended Masters of the Wild Card family, that's new. It must be a new subdivision in the Ascended Master law firm in the Akashic Records Library Complex. Their Starbucks is made of stars. Please, one card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra for my beloved Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs of cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading, the perfect healing mantra to help them alchemize the hedonist in the 8th. 2 of Pentacles, balance on the inner, Knight of Swords, Gemini on the outer, removing obstacles with splendor. Oh, ding ding. What's the perfect mantra to help them do this? This full to their new. Asking for angelic support. This one has not come up in a really long time. Well, it's interesting because you got the higher self reference here. The guardian angel is your higher self, the golden solar angel. It actually goes back to ceremonial magic. I forget which one. Golden Dawn, Rosicrucian, one of them. I can't remember anymore. I'm not supposed to, I guess. So asking for angelic support. The mantra itself is my angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. I've had this deck since it was published. I bought it right off MacCon's website. And this works, but nobody else needs to be around. I'm a Virgo. Right? Cross my legs. Ain't nobody coming in. It's shadow work time. A perfect shadow work mantra. Asking for angelic support, and you know, take that word angelic and play with it. Right? A lot of witches. Well, I know a lot of witches that work with angels because they see them as celestial forces that belong to no one particular tradition, lineage, or culture. Asking for angelic support. My angels respond when I am open and authentic about how I feel. When asking for angelic support, you are requesting solutions from a higher realm of consciousness. Such a realm of consciousness works in accordance with free will to help you face your experiences instead of helping you avoid them. Rather than believe the cause of your feelings must be changed or eliminated, it is essential to ask your angels for better ways of viewing the feelings that keep getting triggered. Oh, you think that won't heal this world little by little? Watch, try it. You'll see it in your own world first. Because each trigger represents a healing, you are more likely to feel the presence of your angels when asking for their help to face your most difficult emotions in order to access angelic assistance. It is important to be with your feelings so your angels know where support is needed. The angelic technique stuff that I teach, you can Vimeo on demand it, but a bunch of my patrons get that. I recorded it a long time ago, and I will teach that stuff again in Zoom classes on Patreon. I know I will. Sorry. This mantra is ideal for unraveling the spiritual ego. The ego learns spiritual language and then uses it as a weapon, just trying to survive. Giving up patterns of avoidance and being a better receiver, right? So it's not always, make it happen, make it happen, make it happen. It's all right, let it happen, let it happen, let it happen, which is very much this splendor. Allowing the beauty of nature and your surroundings to penetrate your heart, open it, right? From that place. Right? To remove obstacles. Say, I feel blocked. I feel trapped. I feel this. I feel that. I want to cry, but I'm terrified too. Like that kind of honesty. No one needs to be around. What do you think? I do that on camera? No. Just mascara everywhere. It's a nightmare. I just get a big bath sheet and just like let it rock. Oh, Earth sign. When we release, we often release physically. Haven't you noticed? Let's ground that with the Divine Animals Oracle. Stacy DeMarco, I still love her freaking name. Because everybody's got spirit animals and totems. So, you know, it's nice to know who's helping. And we all have access to all of them, but, you know, obviously the lion is mine. That's my totem. But spirit animals are the spirits of individual animals. Long story. Talk about it another time. Please take a nice deep breath. My favorite pantheon. Still point. As I call upon the pantheon of the animal kingdom, please, beloved spirit animals and totems, for the Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus sign, and cross-watchers watching this video drawn to this reading, who walks with them, who swims with them, who flies with them, who crawls with them, giving them the guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, the power, the support, and the oracle message to help them alchemize the hedonist on the 8th, bull leapers on the inner, Dioscuri on the outer, removing obstacles with splendor and asking for angelic support this full to their new. It's a snake. I don't even want to know what the real word is for pharaoh snakes. I call it snakeophobia. Long story. Snake. What is that keyword? Creation. Oh, okay. Oh, so it's like Kundalini. Oh, Kundalini rush. What's the number? 43. Still, they're printing the numbers in white on white backgrounds. I need a magnifying glass for that at almost 55 years old. Yeah, I know, don't look at things. Little witchcraft goes a long way. Does rapidly repair the wrinkles. If you rapid wrinkle repair, blessed by the goddess Neutrogenia. Are we almost there? Are we there yet? Oh, I just passed the bull, the dog, the dolphin, then the snaky snake. All right, just going to read you the first part and the magical application. Card number 43, Snake Creation. It is time to shed your skin. Shadow work. And try something new. Creation is your birthright. You must understand that to remain stagnant means atrophy. So do not fear your own creative flow. If you have a physical ailment, healing will occur. You are capable of big transformation. If you haven't begun yet, begin. That even though it is a waning read, which you think more not creation, but destruction, dissolution rather than resolution, right? Well, things get resolved along the way. Then there is definitely a transformative thing, shedding skins here, and that certainly speaks of alchemy. Shedding, that's another way to say it, right? Releasing, letting go, shedding those 3 symbolic atoms. It would be possible to write a very thick book simply on snake magic alone, such as its variety and power. For our purposes here, use snake magic for 2 main intentions. First, for creation, and second, for protection. Snake energy is almost unmatched in its ability to stimulate the flow of creative forces. Like, I gotta get out of here. That's called fight or flight. That's flight. And enable those ideas and concepts to be successfully transformed into reality. Got it. If you are stuck for ideas, lack in the If you are stuck for ideas, lack in the flow to get things happening, or literally lack fertility in any area, call upon the snake. As for protection, in so many cultures, snakes are protectors of the truth. Yeah, the Pythia, the Oracle of Delphi, the Python, and all of that is good. If you are worried about being robbed, about others stepping over your boundaries, or you need an energy to help keep you safe, coiling snake magic is the perfect one to invoke. I'll just call upon Archangel Ariel in general, the Archangel of Lyons. I think that's pretty good. Feline. Felines and reptiles don't always get along so well. Yeah. Okay, so snaky, oh la 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 la. Sabina, naked snake charmer. Oh, it's absolutely fabulous. Let's get us an archangel. The Archangel Fire Oracle, Alexandra Wenman, Finhorn Press. Really info-dense book, but not overwrought, and that's hard to pull off. I love this oracle. They take the archangels and they put them in different guises so we can handle them. It's really cool. It's cultural. It's multicultural. So, archangels only come when you call them out, when you've got asking for angelic support. Here you go. They're even giving you the PIN number. They're not just telling you the what. They're kind of giving you the who. Tommy. Aldizia, you're making them put old, wonderful music in my head. Please take a nice deep breath. Yeah, I just called you out, didn't I? Still point. I love you. Still point. Oh dear. As I call to the pantheons of archangels, this took a serious turn. For the Taurus Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and who were drawn to this reading, please, beloved archangels, arcs of angels, collectives of billions of higher selves, who's waiting in the wings with their wings ready to zoom in and help the slightest invitation, a prayer, a nod, a help archangel who fill in the blank, to help them alchemize the hedonist in the eighth, Two of Pentacles on the inner, Knight of Swords on the outer, removing obstacles with splendor, asking for angelic support with creativity and protection, this full to their new. Barachiel, B-A-R-A-C-H-I-E-L, Barachiel. I'll show you. Card number 14, Barachiel. I don't think we've read this one. Close to where we were. We just did Jophiel in the last one. Card number 15, Fulfillment. Oh. I don't know what that serious vibe was, though. Here we go. Card number 14, Barachiel, B-A-R-A-C-H-I-E-L, Fulfillment. Beautiful. Barachiel's name means blessings of God. She's the archangel charged with bringing happiness to our family life and overseeing matrimony and parenthood. Like the Guatemalan woman on her card, she is often shown carrying a basket of bread and the staff of life to symbolize fertility and abundance. So I don't know if you can see that. So you can see the basket. I don't see the staff, but that's okay. She helps to provide for ourselves and our children to find the right partner to have children with. I would think that would apply to creative children, but this could be a fertility thing too. Is this pregnancy read for somebody? Probably. Barachiel helps strengthen all our family and close relationships. Also known as the Angel of Lightning. Oh, that might be that serious element. Barachiel is said to grant blessings for your good deeds swiftly, and she brings you success, especially in games of chance. Wheel of Fortune. She is sometimes depicted holding an ancient sacred book, which is said to contain the instructions for living a good life. The white rose is symbolic of her blessings. Barachiel is a light-hearted angel. She inspires laughter when you call upon her. She reminds us that despite the hardships of life, we can find hidden blessings everywhere. That's beautiful. Ask for angelic support. Tell her how you feel. She's going to help. The message, it's time to bring some lightness back into your life and relationships. Put any difficult conversations or decisions aside for a while and enjoy time with your family and loved ones. It's hedonist in a healthy way. Boom. Wow. I mean, I shouldn't be shocked. I'm not surprised, shocked. There's a difference. It's a spectrum, too. Last card down. Let's. The gold hidden within the lead. The hidden blessing from the Blessed Babe by Lucy Cavendish. I used to say her name that way all the time, and then I stopped. I think for the shadow reading. It's okay. I don't think she'd mind. I love her name. I want to have lunch with Stacey DeMarco and Lucy Cavendish. So we do these blessings for all the joking around that I do to, a little spoonful of goofy to make the shadow work go down. These we do for real. And at the end of it, when I'm done reading it from the bookie book, it says, blessed be, do the thing. The reading's over, but I'm going to talk about 25 years of drawing the circle and some changes that have been made, and maybe just point you towards something that might help here, because it could be just splendiferous. Please take a nice deep breath. And a cool read, man. Person, being of light, divinity and form. Still point. As I call to the pantheon of all pantheons, a delegation from all traditions, lineages, and cultures, for the Taurus Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and were drawn to this reading, please, what is the hidden blessing, the gold within the lead, some light at the end of the tunnel, to help them alchemize the hedonist in the 8th, 2 of Pentacles on the inner, Knight of Swords on the outer, removing obstacles with splendor, asking for angelic support, with creativity, that's that snake kundalini, perhaps, creativity and protection there, with the help of Archangel Barachiel for fulfillment. What's the gold within the lead for this full to their new? A blessing on healing of injury or illness. It's a healing read. It is a healing read. Now, do keep in mind, healing of injury or illness that may not just be physical, be emotional, mental, and spiritual. Of course, there are spiritual wounds. Of course, there is spiritual illness. Be aware of when your spiritual practice becomes a process of flagellation, not flatulation. Everybody farts. We're not reading we're not doing the blessing yet. But we will, because this feels like it's gonna be a little intense. Here we go. Ground and center. Please take a nice deep breath. Pantheons of pantheons, please transmit this blessing. Still point. A blessing for healing of injury or illness. A blessing to bring to you all that will restore and revive you in your time of need. May the bloom of health blossom upon your pale cheek, and may the strength of the great old trees and beings begin to flow again through your veins. May the cells in your body begin to regenerate and turn over again and again until all that was not well is no longer resident within the holy form your spirit has taken this lifetime. May the urge to stand again, to laugh and dance, to move and smile into the eyes of strangers be yours. And let the healing come within the breath, so that with every intake, something of the great green world and depth of the oceans frees you from ennui and lassitude. This is Splendor. May you begin to rise from your bed refreshed and hopeful, and may the muscles of your body grow firm and long with good use. Let your hair shine, your eyes sparkle, the strong white bones in your body support your movements. May the nurturing time within the cave of healing have brought to you compassion for those who suffer, a deep understanding of what it is like to be the outsider for a time, and a new appreciation of the perfection of form you have been born into. And if you are not the same as you were before the time of illness, let that part of yourself go, and focus now on the new being you are becoming, and bring this to birth through the support of your body. Earth signs. Allow any habits of thought or body that will not support the return of blessed health leave now, hedonist in this shadow. For they are not yours. And you are here to be seen and to be part of the world. Let yourself make the very most of the blessing of your health. Be outside amongst the natural world. Breathe deep of mountain air and sing the song of your shining blood out to the valleys and the meadows. You are as natural as the flowers and strong as the metal beneath the earth, and you will be reborn to yourself. When it comes, be joyful and know this blessing can be worked with and enjoyed for all the days of your life to come. Be well, dear soul, and help others to find their health too by being an example of that shining energy now and always. Blessed be for the well-being of all and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So let it be, and so it is. That was wonderful. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. It helps other people find the ratings. That's all it does at this point. Because over on Patreon, we don't have algorithms or logarithms. When people sign up for a level of subscription, they get everything on my platform since the day I started it and all the way through. And that is my commitment as a healer. I have the healer archetype since birth, as well as I also have the Hedonist. So I need people to help. So you might be interested in subscribing if you want to book a reading for me. Watch the video for Patreon. Sorry for the, I keep forgetting the name of it now because it's new. Booking a private session with Mal. We'll explain all that stuff for you. But the Patreon and that, you get a discount if you're one of my patrons. But most importantly, my darlings, 25 years in service, yeah, I got a lot to share and I got a lot ahead of me. And I am glad to serve. So hang in there. If you need some help, reach out. Changed all my prices for the 25th anniversary for stuff, traveling, Zooming, different ways. But I have never turned anyone away because of money. There's always a way to work things out. So look in the description box if you're drawn, if you need some help, do it, because you can do this. You've got this. This is such a Taurus read. The bull, right? The hedonist, right? Splendor, asking for angelic help and creativity. What a fun thing to do with Baraccio, fulfillment. All blessing your health and the health of everyone that you're bringing into the golden timeline with you. So have at it. And thank you for watching. Wishing you the very best and the very blessed this full to your beautiful new May 2023. Blessed Beltane. There goes the goofy. Hail. Hail. Farewell. And blessed be.